Hello, it's Jay Frank again here with this week's Talk with the GM. Week of the Taylor Cup, always a great week here at Columbus Country Club. We're going to go through our final 3 holes of the front 9, holes 7, 8, and 9 this week. And then at the end of our talk and discussion about the holes, I'll give everyone a highlight and a taste of what's coming up for the 4th of July celebration here at Columbus Country Club. So again, we stand on the 7th tee, a par 3, a lot changes on this hole. Big change for us will be a new forward tee, and as you look behind me, it'll be just short of the road that's up here in front of us. So we'll have a much shorter tee for our ladies and our senior golfers on this hole. And then of course the green side bunkering completely changes. So up around the greens, a whole new set of bunkers on the par 3, a lot shorter shot for our players, and a new approach. So the bunkers shift their positions around the green, and again, the whole green side surround changes. So the par 3s on the golf course I think will be dynamic for the members. As we get to the 9th hole, a lot of changes, and we'll talk about that as we move ahead. But we go par 3, par 5, par 3 to finish our front 9. Those still stay the same. Again, members will notice the biggest change on this will be the new tee box complex. Well, I'm on the 8th tee, par 5. A lot of changes to this hole. Not in the tee box complexes, but as we look out into the fairway, a lot of new fairway shifts, and in the landing area of the fairway there'll be 2 fairway bunkers. What members will notice most about the fairway bunkers is instead of being in the rough, in some cases quite a ways in the rough out in the trees, the fairway bunkers will be more in the fairway, which is what they should be, and the roughs and the fairways will be expanded a little bit more out. So in this scenario out here, we'll have a fairway bunker on the left, a fairway bunker on the right, both all in the landing areas for all players of all abilities. And we'll go up there and talk a little bit more about what the approach angles change and what happens up in the fairway. Well, I'm in the landing area of number 8 fairway, and one of the things that I want to tell members that is happening in this project is that obviously the drainage on the golf course is important. It's actually sprinkling right now while I videotape this, and we had almost 3 inches of rain last night. Members that are playing today will first of all be able to be out here, and all of the drainage in the bunkers, drainage on the fairways, and a lot of the surfaces will be tilted in a correct fashion on certain holes to allow drainage properly on our course. But our course actually took 3 inches of rain very well. I'm standing in the right side of the fairway, which expands out. So one of the big changes on the 8th hole is the fairway moves more to the right. The bunkers that we see on the left side of the fairway actually will move into the fairway line, one at 100 yards, one at 40 yards, and then one up by the green. The bunker on the right side of the fairway goes away. Again, that's the fairway widens to that direction, and there's a green side bunker on the right. So there's 3 bunkers moving up the left side. If you challenge the left side direction, left side bunkers, you'll have the best angle to the green. If you come over here to the wide side, that front bunker up by the green will be more in your line. You'll have to go over it as you approach the green side of the hole from a long distance. So again, what you want to challenge and risk off the tee will reward you on your next shots. But this par 5 gets a little bit of fairway shifts and some new bunkering. Let's head to the 9th hole, and we'll wrap up this front 9 on this project that we're taking on in 2016. We'll talk about the changes, a lot of changes on that par 3 that we want to discuss, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Well, with those 3 inches of rain, and before I head to the 9th hole, I did want to stop as I drove by this bunker and saw it full of water. This is one of the big changes that will happen on the golf course. We'll be correcting this issue, obviously placing new sand and a new sand type in the bunkers, which will be more of a white color. The drainage in all the bunkers will be repaired and worked into the current drainage system. So when we get this kind of rain, one, it won't pour into the bunkers. We won't get the washouts that you see on the sides, and the water won't stand. It'll run through our drains. It'll be placed in the bunkers and out. So members will have a much better experience after rain. The grounds crew will have a lot better time taking care of the golf course and not have to spend so much time repairing bunkers after a heavy rain event. Again, let's head to the 9th hole. I'm just right beside the tee box. We'll walk over and take a look at what we're doing there. For our final hole on the front 9, number 9, is a par 3. It's a good long hole, 208 yards, I believe, from the back tees all the way up to 170 yards up front. We do have an optional tee that we may put in that will shorten it for our seniors and ladies in the 140 range. But up greenside is where all the dramatic changes take place. Right now the bunkers are quite a ways away from the green. In the case of the greenside bunker on the right, it's right in front of the green. This green complex will have 4 bunkers, 2 up front, 2 in the back. So you'll see 4 new bunkers. The green also gets expanded, so we'll expand in the back and we'll expand green out in the front. So it'll be lifted and changed quite a bit. So this green gets the most work of any green on the course. It'll have some additional pieces put on and a lot of shifts and changes around the green surround. So when you're hitting into the 9th hole, the experience will be far different than it is, and a little more challenging with the angles that you'll have, but much bigger green to hit to. Again, that concludes the golf course pieces that we're doing in the restoration, holes 1 through 9. If you were able to watch all the videos, hopefully you've enjoyed that. We will spend some time a little later in the summer talking about what we're going to be doing on the back 9. I'll take a break from doing a video talk and spend more time about what's going on at the club, and be speaking with members here at the club and their experience of what they enjoy out at Columbus Country Club. But we'll head up to the clubhouse, talk a little bit about the 4th of July, what's going on around the club for members to do this weekend if you're not participating in the Taylor Cup. Well, in conclusion this week to the GM talk, I just wanted to spend a moment out here on the new hard courts as they were finished and painted. They look great. We have youth tennis set up, pickleball set up, new nets, all new courts for our juniors and seniors and adults to play on. So wonderful facility over here now at tennis. And just a couple of things that are going on this weekend. It's again our Floats and Floats event on Sunday from 1 to 4. You can bring us floating device and we'll let those into the pool. We also have the ACC members coming over and we welcome them this weekend. Meal will be a la carte through the dining. And then also I just wanted to spend a little time and talk about the Independence Day celebration here at Columbus Country Club. It is Sunday, July 3rd, and we have a lot of activities going on the property that weekend and that Sunday. Obviously the pool opens at 10 a.m. We will have some blow up games, blow up slides, some blow up things for the kids to do in the pool along with swimming. At 1 o'clock we have the pony rides outside of the pool area, so make sure that the kids come to that day. We will have the Columbus Zoo out here with some zoo animals, which will be fun. That's at 2 o'clock. At 6 p.m. the party begins up at the clubhouse with the bars opening all around the dining areas. And at 6:30 it's Chef Ray Carpenter's Grand Buffet that we'll be serving. We're taking reservations. I think last I heard we're up to 300 or so now. We expect 1,000 to maybe 1,200 guests and members that day. So again, bring guests out, make reservations now so that we can ensure you have a spot to come out. At 7 p.m. right before the fireworks and after dinner, up at the clubhouse we'll have 2 game buses for the teens and the kids to play in, as well as hamster balls, big blow-up balls to kind of run around and see who can have some fun hitting each other with the hamster balls. 7:30 we have the McCartney Project. A big band will be here playing some live music out on the back patio. And at 9:45 or close to dark, the fireworks begin. So for those members that are new, haven't seen our celebration, it's very good, very fun, lots of activities for the whole family, the whole day. So please make plans to come out to Columbus Country Club on the 4th of July weekend. We will be open on July 4th, the golf course, which is Monday. So make sure you make some tee times if you want, play some tennis, come out to the new hard courts and enjoy the festivities for the 4th of July. So again, all members, please come out this next few days and this week. The golf course will remain open on the par 3. Practice is open even during the Taylor Cup. If you're not playing in the event, you can still come out and get some good practice time in. Sunday we will be open for regular play. So again, thanks to all the members that are using the club. Make reservations in dining, use the patio. We will stay open throughout the weekend in various venues around the property. Just call for a reservation.